Welcome to AlbionTV War Reports, your source of live battle coverage featuring the top guilds and alliances of Albion Online. I am the Shozen one, and I am joined today by Robinhoodrs on the play-by-play and Bogul on the camera. We are currently watching Derek of Money Guild take on the FBI. So, Robin, who are these two groups, and what can we expect from them today?
Well, we did see them fight yesterday during our ZVZ show. They did have a bit of a rough and tumble over the castles. It looks like the FBI are using the territory to their advantage. Nice little pullback bait and switch here by Derek. Here comes the engagement. The Camland connecting, the permafrost hitting the group on the front line of FBI. But the return comes in. Big damage output. That's going to be a full wipe.
Is it? Oh.
I mean, you got like 15 members left.
Yeah.
I mean,
this is a rough. That was quick.
Yeah, that was a nice little wraparound by FBI onto Oops here. And now Money Guild are trying to stabilize in this choke point, but they are up against a very big force at the moment. The return comes in, the Camline connecting onto the front line of FBI, but there comes the wave of madness on the eastern side. Look at that damage just raining down over the cliffs, the permafrost, the brimstones, the Camlines connecting the retreating forces, and this tank right here of Le Croc de Friends. I butchered that one. I nearly got it, I'm pretty sure. Catching the fleeing members here of Oops. There was another blob that was zoning in that came around. I don't know if that was more FBI or what. I'm going to go quickly check.
It's WMD.
And they are not allied with Oops. Pinned up on this tower. Haven't checked who they're fighting yet.
Yeah, Bogul figured out. He figured out how to spell it. He remembers this guy from last time.
I'm on him. He needs to get some hills, though. Nice engagement by
go
everything
into
over the
Rancid.
top.
He's a little bit farther forward. Let me take a look at his perspective.
So it is the Culp Alliance attacking the territory here. And Gnosis and everything are the two guilds. And GMLRU, which we saw yesterday as well. A little bit of combat
looting. These guys fighting quite a bit lately.
Yeah, it's been quite a rowdy back and forth.
This Calp Alliance seems to want to get some action today. It's good.
Come on.
No follow-up. No follow-up.
That was like the nicest clump on the western side of the screen right
now.
Not
the way, Robin. Not the way.
Like, even I pressed my E to try and engage 4 Rolly here, but it doesn't work like that. The guys are just stabilizing here. They're looking for an engagement. Looks like they're playing off 2 different cooldowns. It looks like the Still cohort are going in for their engagement on the western side. Mudhouse trying to follow it up. Our tank struggling to figure out what's going on. But at the same time, Blackforge Orcs came on the eastern side. The return from Echo of Silence and GMLS came from the west. And Armor just took a beating here on the territory. They need to get some cleanses on those arcanes. Another nice little clump here. Followed in with, where's the Grove Keeper? There we go.
They don't need
Way
one.
Too late.
No Grove Keeper.
Dan,
you're upset, I can tell.
Yes. There's nothing worse than watching someone play the weapon that you play all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like...
Did Roll
I'm pretty
disconnect?
sure he just disconnected.
Okay, let's go over to its pull-up. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Generally.
Wow, if I could spell today, that would be great. There we go.
Today.
I'm on its pull-up.
What? Oh, okay. You said you needed to spell today.
Yeah, no, I know. I couldn't spell. I couldn't spell stalk correctly. I don't know what's wrong with me. It's all these days off work. I'm not functioning right.
Don't worry, we'll get you there. Oh, nice clump here, but no follow-up by either side. Both sides could have benefited from hitting that clump.
Yeah, a wild carpet into the wall. I
love that carpet. That's just it's a dance carpet, so you can go back and forth.
Are they just wait? The territory defense is down. Why aren't they fully engaging?
I don't know. I think maybe somebody's Discord is down. They're having a hard time doing some shot calling. I really don't have a good answer for you here at this time. This is not what I expect.
Like, They do know that they can just fully push the tower and just wipe
Mhm.
this group now.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
nice engagement on the eastern side. GMLRU going for a full engagement. Its pull up probably going to counter the counter engagement, and that's what it is right here. Nice bomb onto the choke point of the tower. Just walk in and just delete the rest.
Finish
Just
it.
finish it. There
Finish
we
him.
go. And look at that, another bomb coming over the wall on the northeast side of the tower as well. And just that's going to be it. 4 armor are done. Just a couple of members hanging on for dear life.
Sad. They tried. They tried. And Echo of Silence gave them every opportunity to survive.
Yep. Well, there's really no going back when you get pushed onto the tower and you're pinned in from east and west, and you have a guild behind the tower as well.
That can be pretty rough. Yeah, there's nowhere to go. You're going to get sandwiched in there. You have to make a choice, and their choice was to just say, come on, come get some. They're actually crushing the last Warren first engagement, but the return just as powerful, if not better, because the front line got deleted, smashed in half. The Fallen fell. They are going home, and it's just, wow, that was quite the turn by Last Warren. They were very effective on the turn. Lost 3 on the initial engagement, but made it worth it as they are just pushing back through GMLS right now.
And as that happened, we saw the blobs rotating. Africa now needs to be careful. His back end, where they just walked over GMLS, there's going to be GMLRU coming up that road any second now. He needs to either take a nice choke point to the east and work around the pond, or he's going to take it and lose the vision but fight down the road. We shall see. It looks like he's going to fight down the road. I'm not sure GMLRU are ready for this. Africa now with that engagement was perfect. Here it goes. Both sides actually engaging onto the front lines. Defensives are down the Innomatic staff onto the front line at Last Warren. Africa now looking for an engagement on the sides, just stopping some of that DPS output. Looks like the first engagement is definitely going to go in favor of Last Warren. They've just broken through the front lines, stomping over the top of Echo of Silence. And look at this. It is just a wave of Last Warren just crashing in. Their bomb squad to the northwest. Echo of Silence should have their cooldowns up. I don't know why they're just full-blown running to the south. They need to stop this advance. Africa now just Diddy dancing, making sure his Zerg's okay. Everyone's top back up. The hills are good. Maybe he just got some information someone's flanking. It looks like there is a gap to the northwest that can flank around to his back end. He needs to be careful with that.
Entered. Enosis just entered the fight to the west.
Ooh. Looks like GMLRU backing up to the southeast here. Blackforge Orcs dropping those inertia rings, trying to slow down the advancing forces. A lot of the retreating forces of GMLRU getting caught off guard. Camlands coming in, the permafrost landing. Not enough defensives down in the front line. GMLRU getting deleted. The return comes in, but the defensives are down. The locusts, they're purging the attack of GMLRU. And we're going to see another full-blown push right through the center here. Africa now are not stopping the advancing forces of his Zerg. And look at this, GMLRU dropping like flies, no kiting apart from one wild inertia ring. And Africa now is hitting the backline. The Soul Scythe goes out, the knock-up with the Soul Scythe as well. There comes the Brimstones onto the group that just got caught off guard with the Grove Keeper. And Africa now probably getting told that his backline's getting hit. There they are, Clap coming in on this northwest side. Africa now, he's done with GMLRU. He's turning. He's going after Clap. This man's on fire right now. His Zerg are performing at the top end, and the boys are looking for their next engagement. Getting bullied by a little bit of halberd in the backline. They need to be careful. Those can cause some serious damage. And it looks like Clap are coming in for their first engagement. Defensive Locust is being used on both sides. That was a nice little camland onto the front line of Last Warren. The return comes in. Nice clump on the southwest side. Permafrost landing. Idiomatic staff being used, though, onto the front line of Enosis. And even though they're going to lose a couple on the north side, they did save their whole entire clump on the southwest. But once again, Africa now choosing to just push right on through, being the aggressive shot caller. Pretty much what we expect to see from Derek. Africa is just using his momentum right here in this fight with his Zerg, and they are just pushing right on through at the moment. And it looks like Clapper in full retreat here, Shozen.
Yeah, they have been pushed very hard by Last Warn. It looked like they had the numbers to begin with, but it didn't seem to matter. They weren't very well organized. A very good early engagement by Last Warn kind of broke the door stranglehold. They were able to turn it back around south against which one was that? EOS,
Hmm.
and crushed to the south as well. That was just incredibly powerful push, and it kind of broke the spirit of the entire alliance. And now it's just all Last Warn. A lot of bubbles on the map, though.
Yeah, I think that
What is going on?
I think the big bubble directly on the south corner is the remaining forces of GMLRU, and then those little blobs are retreating forces of Clap.
Yep, there
But
is Last Warn actually in the south here, taking on GMLRU as stragglers just running away for their life. Blackforge Orcs getting hunted down.
There is a
Up
little
north,
more
you have
action
4
on
armor.
Scoia'tael as well.
Laksu? Okay.
alrighty, hopping on in. Oh, what a crazy battle that was.
All right, we have PoE versus the AAA Alliance down in Spring Sump Melt. Okay.
Very nice.
See if they can break this hold and get through the doors into this castle. Well,
First
territory,
engagement
I
comes
guess.
in. That was a nice defensive siege bow placement by the Solar Guard member right there. Just stopping the advancing forces of Scoia'tael. It's going to be a pretty nasty choke to push in. It looks like they have bomb squads on each side of the choke point as well. So the AAA Alliance holding strong. Maybe Scoia'tael wondering how they can break this. Going to be an interesting back and forth for a couple minutes. Is the territory under attack here? I believe it is, right? It was no. This is the other map. So Spring Some Wetland was under attack. It looks like they're trying to pick off some of the bombers on the wall here. It does happen. 2 members of Solar Guard go down. That's going to allow them a little bit of room to edge in through the choke point if they so please. But they do have Handout on their back end. A couple members scouting. Looks like Scoia'tael maybe rotating all the way on the western side. Have to wait and see. Normally we don't see Scoia'tael by themselves. Normally we see them with the rest of PoE. So it's nice to see a little bit of a smaller scale battle with Scoia'tael.
Well, they're pretty good.
How much damage that one halberd just did.
just one
It's
guy.
insane.
AoE escalation there?
Yeah, just a
little
little bit.
A little bit. Bet you he's pretty sad that got tuned down. Just think if that was the old school.
Yeah,
Might see some dead people.
could have been a wipe shish. Like they're just clearing up guards here in the flower meadow of the farm.
It's called fertilizer.
Can you imagine if that was a mechanic?
Kill people. Oh, what?
Oh,
Zippet's in here. Oh, what's going on? Poe attack from the south. Small group coming in. How big is that group?
I don't know.
Not big enough.
because they just got deleted.
Does it count as fertilizer too if you throw trash on the?
Gee, Bogul. What are you saying?
Poop on
And
the
that
field?
wasn't trash.
Poop.
They're just dead.
They're not that bad.
Bogul's savage today, dude.
Yeah, he's just going
Bogul's
hard.
coming out swinging. He ain't no bagman no more.
Bag over your head and go into the river.
Oh my God, he's going nuts today. This is what happens when you start playing in the mist. Get all bloodthirsty. Go hard. Go home.
You see the light. Or the darkness, shall I say. Well, it looks like the AAA Alliance really do not want to give up that choke point. They are not coming out of this territory.
Nope. They're like, "Hi guys, how you doing? Have fun down there." There's the opportunity for them to make hay out of that too. They
Yeah,
could
I'm
have come
gonna
down
try
during that
hopping around just in case we're
engagement.
missing some actual
Yeah,
action.
I'm hopping around too. I'm trying to see what's going on with Surf over here. They've got
I'm watching on the other
Sylve
screen
Alliance.
some of the sandals guys, the wolf sandals guys,
Oh my God.
but they just saw an engagement and turned around. I really wanted to see like some shoes fight again.
So we
see
know
some
what Bogul
Crocs in
did with his
action.
weekend. All right, it looks
Hop
like
on,
Africa
Derek.
now. Okay, Derek, it is.
Yeah, they're just fully engaged onto WMD here in Shellheap Hills. Looks like Derek is battling for his life once again on the outside of the map, using the choke points to their advantage. Damnation on the retreating forces of Money Guild. That was a nice play there by that misclick member. But Derek's kiting like a beast. Armor Pierce does come out. The reset comes down on the choke point. That's going to get nobody. Panzer Shrek dragging the cowman away. Looks like that's a nice defensive Scythe. I mean, if there was an engagement, it would have been there. Maybe it's a full retreat here from Money Guild. Derek's suiciding himself to save the remaining members of his Zerg.
Because he knows that if you see the name Derek, everybody's going to go ahead and try to click on that name.
Yep. I mean, look at it.
Yeah, he's drawn some attention. Now, if he only had an invisibility helm.
Damn, it looks like we missed a nice little kite battle. I'm looking at the choke from the door. There's quite a few bodies on the ground. Could have been all Money Guild, I don't know. But it's another wipe for Money Guild. It's pull up on his way back out. Because Africa now is still out and about.
Yeah, that's who I was on just a moment ago, and there was a small skirmish over there with 4 armor.
Outside
okay, I'll head over to its
hideout,
pull up.
It's got 1 shield left. I don't know if they're meant to kill this or defend it. It's press F.
Well, we have another fight still going on with Laksu. Down, they finally pushed in onto the AAA Alliance on the tower. And go back to that real quick.
Popping in.
Nice cluster with the Camland, and the follow-up was real by AAA. They got a couple of kills there, but not enough to fend off the return, and the return is just as brutal, if not more, as it's continuing. More than one knockup is always better than one, and then finishing it off, that's going to do it. Meteor, good night. And that's quite a few AAA Alliance boys falling here to Skoyatal.
Yeah, they had 0 cleanses at the front. That's why they were just standing there. And
Getting
they were
bounced,
just
getting
chain
bounced,
CC.
getting bounced.
Yep. Yikes.
Now, what do you need to do as a player to stop that from happening? What is the correct order of skills to prevent that kind of triple knockup as a defensive player?
Well, your number one weapon of choice is the Locust. That's going to be a large area of effect cleanse that can stop it. The knockup with the Scythe, defense-wise, is a Night Helm. I mean, everyone should be running Night Helm.
At least half the people should be running Night Helm.
Yeah.
Yes, this is a very common piece of gear for players. There should be no reason why you see more than one person knocked up.
And then also the Mercenary Hood, which will be used on mainly healers. Obviously, that's another cleanse. Mainly, you just see them run up, cleanse the frontline clump, and they're safe.
Mm-hmm.
So you got 3 different counters at least to the chain CC. But sometimes the Zerg comp just isn't there. I mean, they've been fighting for a while. Members do die, so maybe they lost their Locust, and that's why they just got clumped there, or they got clumped on that flagpole. I don't know, because there's a lot of dead bodies next to that flag at the bottom of the stairs there. Maybe they just couldn't see that they were clumped
couple
on there. It happens to the best of us. Been there, done that. Like Wacky Man. I love that guild name. We fought them earlier, and our shot caller shouted out, "Yo, full engage on Wacky Man." It's like, what? Like, come on, dude. Great name. Great guild
That
name.
is a pretty good guild name.
Oh, it's like Skoyatal choosing just to do some mage raiding in the middle of this.
They could do that. They can get some season points. They might need them. They might be... Where are they ranked anyway? They want to get up there in the season points, don't they? This is the way to do it. Get the Don't let any mages stand.
They're pretty far down the list.
Oh.
Here comes the full engagement.
You go.
Oh. That's a nice deletion. The return siege bow comes in. Ballsy play there. It's not going to do enough, though. AAA Alliance slowly dwindling down in numbers. I mean, if I was AAA, I would just say screw it. We're gonna go balls deep on this small choke point on the wall here, and if we win, we win, and if we lose, we lose, because right now they're just slowly dwindling down. It's like the only chance of winning right here is either they run away or they just go balls out onto the choke point. Looks like there's going to be a nice return. The Camland clumping onto the siege bow. There comes the Brimstone. 1 or 2 members of Scoretel losing their life. This is it. Come on, AA, just get in there.
This is
They're
the time.
coming.
This is your chance. This is when you can do it.
But nope. We're just gonna let Scoretel regroup and heal back up. Gonna be a wee back and forth.
Let's see how this goes. I'm
You wanna take
generally
any bets?
impressed with the AAA. I'll take the AAA Alliance.
Okay. I'm gonna take.
They don't have the numbers, but I'll give it to them. I'm pretty impressed with them, and they do have the defense.
Okay.
On the other screen, we see the hammer and sickle guys knocking down Silver Dragon's hideout and Flammock Fork. I don't know how they relate to each other, but
Rents, I believe.
no more rent was paid.
I believe so. When Blue Army was based over in Darkborough Snag, that Silver Dragon Guild was just coming in as we were leaving, so they've been there for a whole season. Looks like
Yeah, I wish I could take my bet back. Those guys couldn't even kill a single tank. Good luck with a Zerg. Come on, guys. Coordinate.
I mean, right now, that Siegebow player is doing the Lord's work for the AAA Alliance.
They're moving too far. Don't do it.
It's rowdy back and forth. Like, commit. Just go for it, dude. Like,
Right now, Scoia'tael could take this.
Yeah.
But they're really letting the wacky man stay in this.
nice Camland clumps coming in. The Grovekeeper finally connecting, but not enough. There comes a full push here by Scoia'tael using an offensive locus on the engagement. Their Siegebow player for the AAA Alliance finally going down. One more Siegebow player left. Nice clump. No follow-up damage at all, though. The reset's coming down for the front line of Solar Guard. Nice snare charge into the front line by Scoia'tael.
There is a little bit of more skirmish between Last Warren and somebody else, but I can't see. I have it up on the other screen.
Yeah, I'll go check it out. There is one over here as it's GMLS, and Echo of Silence versus the Last One. You can head over to its pull-up, and there will be some action there.
I'm on Africa now, but sure.
Okay, we'll go to Africa now.
And hopping on over. Give me 1 second as I typed in its pull-up.
Oh, he's dead. Well, maybe he's not,
No,
but
he's alive.
he's the Last Warren is getting pushed out of here very quickly. Not Last Warren. EOS. My bad. I swapped over, and when you swap over, all things go crazy. You can't do that, Robin. You lose who you're on.
You lose it. And looks like the boys are coming in for the return engagement. Nice Camland
Nicely
club.
engaged.
Nice
These guys
offensive
are
locus
doing
on the front
great
line.
today.
The Brimstones. Woohoo.
Last
Yo,
Warren is doing really well the last couple of times we've watched them. This is impressive.
Yeah, like once I finished watching the Castle Siege that happened with Last Warren versus the Hola Zip It, like I watched that back 3 times, by the way. Like I was so impressed, and it was such a good fight, that back and forth, and how well Last Warren was able to just stabilize, re-engage, stabilize, and so far from like then onwards, they've just been killing it. And talking about killing it, and Gnosis is dead. Africa now sweeping in onto the choke point. There comes the return engagement, though. The front line getting hit by permafrost. Nice knockback there by the command mammoth onto the choke point, stopping any melee damage, finishing off the execute. So it looks like Gnosis is in full retreat to the northwest side of the map, and Africa now is popping his sprints and chasing after any other of the loot bags he can find. I see
Poor
Gnosis
Calp.
members mounting up.
Run, Calp, run! I have no idea what the deal with Calp is. I know Enosis has been around for a while now, but I have no idea who they're teamed up with.
So
They just seem to be melting.
Gnosis and everything is
Okay.
together in Culp. Everything has the connection to GMLS and
Okay.
GMLRU from the past season when they were playing just purely outside of Alliance,
Mhm.
but playing with GMLS. So the connection is Clap with now GMLS and GMLRU.
All right. Sounds good.
I don't
Thank
know
you.
why they made a new alliance though. Maybe just
Hand-holding?
disarray.
Yeah.
Countered the disarray debuff probably. They felt more that they felt comfortable. Well, they played a whole season last season outside of alliance, so they know how to handle themselves on the battlefield with friendly fire. So
Oh, it's spelled kelp with an A. I was like all confused why you would call yourself seaweed.
Yeah, we're now doing a Saturday to Tuesday schedule so that we can cover all the events in Albion as they are mostly packed into this short little window. We wanted to keep that Tuesday Crystal League because, level 5s, alternating weeks on level 4s. Also, it's, we really liked doing Tuesdays for the daily show, Bogul.
Yeah, but for the data show, we do have some community topics to discuss today, right?
Yeah, we're going to look at how the community is faring with a few changes in the recent patch. We'll listen to some feelings. We'll debate some things. We'll look at some fan art. And I think we had some other discussions that we found on Reddit that were a little juicy, right?
Yeah, fake mammoth and all.
Still a fake mammoth?
I think it's great.
All right. Well, we'll listen to the fallout from that story as well. Should be a good show. And we will also go through shoutouts, and I have some gold codes to give away. So good things all around. All right. I will see you guys in about 25 minutes. Thank you for watching the ZVZ show. And for everyone here,